got to get...
All right. We're live. I got to tell you, well, first of all, like From the Ceiling, we spoke to them earlier in the week. They were fabtabulous. They're out hanging with family and friends. This guy sitting next to me, I am a brand new fan. I had heard the name. I didn't know what to expect. Jeremy Voltz. Wow. That's all I can really say. That's so amazing, right? And I talked to Scott just a few moments ago. I walked out front and said, where the heck did you find this group? And he gave me the story, like you're down in Toronto and they were at a thing, and then the thing led to a thing, and then you were down here playing, and
thing led to a thing. That's always the story. You
That's
know?
what it is.
Yeah, we were playing. The guys were playing at Folk Music Ontario, and he saw us there, and like we're big in the folk scene, so like he was just like, gotta have you play Revelree, and I was like, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And the music. Well, I have to tell you, it was. I discovered, I think, maybe what I would call a sense of humor in you, because you went from "This is my hope song" to my "We're all gonna die" song, and I was like, I love it. Well, you know, where did that come from?
Yeah, that came from my friend's birthday. He's turning 40, and I was like, man, I gotta take the piss out of this guy. So I wrote this song for his birthday to just insult him mercilessly. And then, but it was like in front of a group, and everybody was like, that song is a hit. And I was like, okay, yeah, we gotta put this in the rotation. But it was so different than anything else I wrote, because I write really usually hopeful music.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And the crowd, like, as soon as you said it, you gave it the perfect they all laughed. Yeah. Because I think deep down we all kind of know.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not something we like to look at for too long.
But it's like, reality, right? Yeah. From the day we're born.
That's it.
And then the song before that I heard, I feel like there was a story in there. You kind of touched on that a little bit.
Yeah. So One Day at a Time I owe so much of my career to that song. That song has, like, luckily kind of spread across the world, reached a lot of people. I wrote it actually for my best friend here in the world, Jana.
Nice. What do you think of that?
It's it was pretty beautiful. I cried. I did cry.
Right on.
Yeah.
Are you typically sentimental?
Yeah, I'm a pretty sentimental guy. I think every folk writer and good songwriter has to have a little bit of humor, a little bit of like nihilism, a little bit of hope. You need the whole like package, right? Yeah. So it depends on the day, I'd say.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, one of the things I really loved about you is this guy right here, the keyboard player.
The hardest working man in showbiz.
I heard you say that actually when you come off stage, but my father played the organ and I played the organ a little bit. So when I heard that sound, I was just like you how did you guys all put this together?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That was all mine.
It was literally
right on for the drummer speaking up, right?
This guy put out a Craigslist ad.
Yes.
5 years ago to play music, and then I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And we went to open mics.
Yeah. And I was actually looking for bands to do like cover stuff, Sharon Jones or funk stuff. And he showed up, he was like, I have some songs. I'm like, okay, buddy, sure, whatever, let's play your songs. And he played a song, so great, let's do that.
Right, yeah, sure, another song, everybody thinks, right.
Yeah, and then I kind of hooked up with these guys. So.
Yeah. And we kind of grew up playing at this like open mic in Toronto and just kind of jamming stuff out. And then eventually I was like, please be in my band, please be in my band, please be in my band.
So how long have you guys been together then, really?
6 years, I think. 6 years.
Yeah. And the bass player, I'm sorry, I tend to forget the bass player sometimes. But you look like you were having fun up there too.
I always have fun, most of the time. We talked about this beforehand. I have fun, yes. Because it makes it easier if you have fun.
For sure. It's kind of your job.
We won't go into that whole conversation, but just having a good time.
Well, it's a part of it,
I'm
right? But
happy to be
at the same time, like there's what I call professional anxiety sometimes, you know? You want things to work, and maybe the audience didn't recognize it because they didn't know, but you sure do, right?
Yeah.
And how do you push through that sometimes?
We literally just talked about this right before we went on stage, and this was a trick that my friend said, and it worked really well. He was like, pretend that you're quitting music tomorrow. Pretend that this is your last day to make music, and then you're going to go be a banker or an accountant or something tomorrow.
Oh, wow,
whoa. I love you. He's studying to be an accountant.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't keep that against him, right? So.
And then it just like,
that's a great philosophy.
So let's just have fun right now, you know? Like there's no tomorrow, right? That's the way to do it.
What's next for Jeremy Voltz and your band as far as music releases, etc.?
Yeah, so Toronto Arts Council has been lovely to throw their support behind a new album, which I'm really excited excited about. So we're just learning new songs, and we debuted a couple of them tonight. So it's just about recording those, playing more shows, and just getting out there. Yeah.
Hometown support, that's got to be that's typically a part of any band that's trying to go to the next level, though.
That's the thing, yeah. And I've started, so like, we're all from Toronto, and we've got kind of our group there, which is great. I'm originally, hate to say it, from the States. I try to hide that. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
I still like you.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. But so I've started going down there a bit, and played my first show for my high school friends.
Oh, wow.
There's no harder crowd to play for than like the people who are like, really, this is what you chose to do?
Right.
You got to prove it to them.
It's like being a comedian in front of your hometown too. It's like, we've heard you before at the bar or whatever, right?
You were annoying back in high school. Let's see what happened. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
There's obstacles along the way with any choice of a career, but I mean, the music business, that's a real tough one, right? And you talk about having those conversations. Those awkward conversations come up too on, do you get through those, like you don't always agree on it, artistic differences, or how do you work your way through that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, like, in terms of career path, like you were saying, my dad will never understand me being a musician.
Right.
Every time I'm home, I'm like, no, I've got a good career. And he's like, yeah, but you should use that math degree you did.
Right.
Are you tutoring? And I'm like, no, I'm a musician.
Right.
And he just can't, like, accept it. I don't know. Do you guys feel that?
You can speak to that. You can speak to that. I have another job.
Right.
So
But family can be the toughest critic sometimes. There's a battery in your head. There's a positive, a negative, and a relative, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we had another show this week that was live streamed, and my folks tuned into it. And there's nothing like getting awesome, positive feedback from your parents, because I feel like on one hand it's like, oh, it's so supportive and it's so great. On the other hand, it's like, oh, shut up, Mom. Like, I appreciate it, but it feels weird. But all the same. Getting to do this is awesome.
Just do it, right? Just go through it. I say you don't go through it, you grow through it. And that's how we get a little more inspired. And I see a lot of groups that do this a lot. I'm inspired today. I just go, wow, I just have to hear more of Jeremy Voltz and the band. And so I might become annoying a little bit after a while.
I love it.
There's that
Please, annoy us away.
Kudos to Revelree for seeking out the talent and bringing people like you here. And you're going to hang around and watch some more?
We're going to hang around, we're going to listen, and I owe so much to Scott for putting this together and having us, and there was a lot of emails and conversations, phone calls, and I'm just really happy that it all worked out. We're really happy to be here. So we're going to stick around, get some drinks.
Happy to meet you all. Thank you so much, and I think it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Right on. There you go, Jeremy Voltz and Misty Blues up on stage now. We're going to go get some pictures of them. Make sure you click the share button around here. Live on location, I'm David Burrow.